Hi guys, my name's Adelaide and welcome to Adelaide Stitches, my YouTube channel where I like to talk about cross stitch. Welcome to day 18 of my 25 days of Christmas stitching. I can't believe it, about a week till Christmas. How did that happen? And today I am wearing a long sleeve. Not important for you to know, just I am amazed how it's currently 16 degrees here. You can see a much cooler looking day. 16 degrees Celsius is about 60 degrees Fahrenheit. Well, yesterday officially we reached 41 degrees Celsius, which is 106 degrees Fahrenheit, I think, around there. And but my car at one stage said 46 degrees, so I thought they might say officially 41, but I think it was hotter. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. It was really hot. Our cool change has now come in and I am celebrating, and I'm hoping my stitching will get faster because I felt like I've stitched pretty slow the last 2 days, but that's okay. I've still enjoyed it. Alright, well, after that really relevant conversation, let's get to my main project. I am working on the Christmas calendar on Tiny Modernist. Here it is. Doesn't it look pretty? And this is where I'm up to. So yesterday I was working on block 14. So as you can see, I didn't get him done, but the bones are there and he looks pretty cute, doesn't he? Yeah, really happy with how he's coming up. Considering I'm not using 310, I think I'm using 3371, what they said in the pattern. It's amazing that it still looks black. I was very skeptical because in this skein it's a chocolate brown, but look at that. With these colours, it does look black. So I'm very impressed by that. I did 277 stitches yesterday. So that's what I've done so far. I am keeping count, so I'm hoping to finish this block today and I will know the total amount of him and be able to give you those statistics tomorrow. Generally today I'm up to 9,640 stitches out of 14,847, which is 64.93%. So yeah, I should, finishing him, I should get over 65%, which will be nice. So this is stitched on 32 count Bright Sky Opal Lugana by Paddock Designs. Looks good, doesn't it? And I've got my Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery Needle Minder, their Christmas one on it. So really pleased with how that's coming along. I don't know if I'll get to it, but I'll put it up just in case. So block 14, 15. I'm really with it this morning. Block 15 is Ho Ho Ho, so lovely and Christmassy and maybe even quick. We'll see how my stitching goes today. As I said, I'm hoping this cooler weather I'll stitch faster, because when it's so hot you just feel like you do everything in slow motion. Well, I do. So on to my next project. So the next project I spun yesterday was 'Tis Near Christmas Day. I'll put a picture of it up, by Teresa Kogut. I am stitching this on 27 count Vintage Country Mocha Linda cloth, and I really didn't get much done. I got a word and a half in. So yesterday I showed you I had When Santa, and now I have Goes, and it's meant to say writing, it says Rid. I told my kids that yeah, he's getting rid of naughty children. Putting him in the bin. Yeah, they weren't too pleased. They're still young. They still want Santa to bring them presents. So that's nice. But yeah, you know what? I got a bit done. Better than nothing, isn't it? Bit of progress. So that's where I got to with that one. Yeah, I'm using the called for DMC, so I'm just stitching with the 310. That's called for. I will get my wheel and spin it and see what Christmas project I'll be stitching today. Okay, I've got my wheel. Let's give it a go. Ah, hooray, welcome to the North Pole. I've been excited to get this out and make a decision on it. I'll go get it now. Hi guys, I'm back. So my wheel has spun Welcome to the North Pole. I am stitching this from the booklet. I think it only comes in the booklet because it is such a big pattern, and it's by Primrose Cottage Stitches. I'll put a picture of it up properly so you can have a good look. I love this piece. It came out, no, it was last year, I think at Nashville in March, and it was just gorgeous. So I had to order the book because, well, that's how it came, and I thought, no, I need that. And I particularly love, gonna cooperate, the train. I mean, I love it all, it's all super cute, but that train is just the bee's knees, isn't it? I love it. So I started it last year, and I started it on this. Put it on my board. So this is 32 count linen. It is Blue Whisper by Zweigart. Very pretty colour. I like this one. See, it's got that little bit of mottling in it. Well, I hope you can see, kind of. And I did a DMC conversion because they use a lot of Weeks Dye Works, Gentle Arcs, Classic Colourworks. I think it's a real mix, this pattern. And they did have a DMC conversion, which actually, when I talked about this last time in my plans video, some people told me they'd stitched and it looked fantastic. So that's really good to know. I tried this light blue and done kind of a brighter colouring, but I'm not 100% on it. And I think that's what stopped me stitching and why I haven't gone on with it since last year. So I mean, that's kind of the original colouring, and that's what I've got. Maybe it's my value contrast isn't as big, or my white doesn't stand out enough. I don't know, I wasn't sold. I wasn't sold. It's funny because my mum and my husband love this, and think I should keep going with it. So regardless, this is a pattern I really want to stitch, so I'm determined to find a fabric I'm happy with. So options I've got. Continue with this, option 1. Option 2, I have a fat quarter of 28 count Lugana tea dyed by me. It's quite a nice colour, and actually this looks pretty close to their original. I think they use taupe, what does it say? 28 count light taupe, which I haven't seen out here. Maybe we don't get it, but look, looks pretty spot on, doesn't it? And I could use their DMC conversion and just stitch it how they suggest. So that's option 2. Option 3. It would take a bit longer because it's a dark fabric, but what do you think? This is Zweigart Navy, and it's funny because I would usually associate navy with a darker colour. I think it's a really nice royal blue, and I think the colours would absolutely pop on this. So I would use their DMC conversion and just on the dark fabric. So that's my other option. I think I've got enough. I mean, if we compare, I might have to measure them out and compare lengths. I have quite a big border on this one, and it is almost, oh, that is a bit longer. I'd have to check I've got enough because that's 28 count and that's 32. But yes, they're my thoughts at the moment. So that's the original again. It is nice. Maybe I've just got to try and imagine it with like kind of a dark frame around it or something. Yes, so that is my job today. My job is to decide what I am doing with that piece because it's so gorgeous and so lovely, and yeah, I am excited to stitch it. I just want to get it right for me, if that makes sense. So look how lovely it is. Oh, just love it. So that is Welcome to the North Pole. It's quite big. It's 100 by 257. So that's why my fabric's so long. And yes, I was right. So it has on it the threads Classic Colourworks, Weeks Dye Works, Gentle Arts, and some DMC. So that does look really good. Okay, Okay, so let's get to my whip that I'm adding to my 25 and 25. This will be number 18. Isn't that amazing? It's okay, I've still got plenty of whips left. They're not all disappearing on me. And I even found two, what do you call them? I think I've heard them called whips of shame, which would be over or nearly 10 years old, and they were before this cross stitch era. Like, they weren't at the same time either, you know. I picked them up, I had a go. One of them I was pregnant with my eldest and he just turned 7. Picked him up, had a go, and yeah, then put them down and went back to other crafts. So yeah, I'm wondering what to do about them. I'll talk about them in my whip parade. So Stitch Witch is this choice for number 18. I'll put a picture of her up. She is by Tiny Modernist. She is one of the series, I guess, Yule Goddess belongs to. I think there's a few. I think there's a Stitch Goddess and there is a Bee Queen as well. All beautiful. They're 184 by 142, so the same size. Stitch Witch, however, has the least amount of colours, only 6 DMC colours, which just blows my mind because it's such a beautiful pattern. And I love the witch. I love the stitching accessories. Aren't they wonderful? And a black cat's even worked in. So what's not to love about this gorgeous pattern? I started her in October. So this is where I got up to. This is 28 count Lugana, hand dyed by me. And I'm using the called for DMC. I think she looks fantastic. I would love to get more progress on her. I don't think I'll finish her next year, but to get to 50%, I would be stoked. And to give her some hair, start her dress, start the alphabet and kind of the background around her, that would be wonderful. So I got up to, in October, 1,129 stitches. So she's quite big. To give kind of a look, this is the fabric. And I know it's also because I'm doing her on 28 count Lugana, but I have to say, I love how the stitches sit on 28 count Lugana. I mean, I stitch a lot on 32 count too, but 28 count is just perfectly relaxing stitching, just pulling the needle through with the thread. It just feels good for me. So yeah, excited to get back to this. Altogether, Stitch Witch is 12,274 stitches, so I am at 9.2%. So a lot further than I thought I'd be. Sorry if I said that before. It's early, that's my excuse. So yeah, this is going to be whip 18. Excited to get a lot of progress on her. Okay, well, I think that is, nearly everything today. I did just want to point out a pattern I've come across. I've been looking at patterns that I guess I have or have access to. So this one I want to talk about is Rainbow Quilt. It's by Doreen Jones and it was in the Crossstitcher February 2022 issue. Now, I put a picture of it up. Isn't it gorgeous? I have access to this pattern through the Libby app. A lot of libraries have the Libby app. You can sign up to it for free through them and get the Crossstitcher subscription for a few years. It goes back a few years. And no, I was flicking through and I saw this and I thought, oh, look at that. Yeah, really like it. Really like it. Would really like to do it. Now, obviously, my next year, I think my first plan is doing 3 to 4 a block each day, and that's still the case. But I thought maybe when I finish that, this will kind of be, if I like having a daily stitch and building it as I go, and I did enjoy that in November and do it every day, this would be a next contender. It's not huge either. It's 89 by 119, and I'm pretty sure 324 was 198 by 198. So totally different scales. Only like 30 main blocks, as you can see. Actually, it'd be perfect for a monthly stitch. We'll see how the year pans out. Maybe next year, when we're quite away from Christmas and Halloween, I'll be like, oh yeah, I feel like doing this again. Why don't we try this? We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, I just thought it was pretty and wanted to share it with you, really. If you don't have access to the old Crossstitcher magazines through that app, it is also available online during J Cross Stitch is the name of her Etsy store. But if you just type in Doreen, sorry, don't know why I'm not saying it properly this morning, Jones Cross Stitch Rainbow Quilt, it comes up as well. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you so much for all the comments, the likes and subscribes. I really appreciate it. I'm getting there with comments. I'm nearly up to date. So thank you so much for all the support, for all the suggestions. I just love how much I'm learning, and the kind words yesterday about those project bags and stitching mat, and quite a few of you said you were going to give it a go sewing them. So I'm excited about that. Let me know how you go. They're fantastic tutorials that I listed. Yeah, I can't wait actually in the new year to get and sew more. Okay, well, have a great day. Take care and happy stitching, everyone. Bye.